Hello, my friends. Now I have brought a video for grade 9, and in previous video we have covered the topic work. In this video we will continue with the topic that is energy. Now energy, when you just have this word first time, what do you think about that? Can you do your work without energy? Obviously not. What is energy? Energy is the capacity to do work. If you have energy, then only you are able to do some work. So whenever you do some work, obviously, or any object, if means depending what is doing work or on which object we are doing work, depend that either we are gaining energy or we are losing energy. So if an object does some work, it loses its energy. It is done by that object. If some work is done on that object is gaining energy to show the effect. So, and a number of type of energy we have already seen, like if you see some of the names on the screen as well, that is, you can say mechanical energy, thermal energy, nuclear energy, then you can say chemical energy, electromagnetic energy, sonic energy, gravitational, kinetic, potential, and radiation. So these are the one that we should have the basic, the names we should have, and I hope you people have the basic, knowledge about this thing. Mechanical, as you know, that you do some work mechanically, and that consists of kinetic plus potential as well sometime, right? Thermal, that is heat. Nuclear energy, that is the nucleus of the atom, where atom is required. You have seen that nuclear energy and all. You can see that that having a tremendous amount of energy we can get through nuclear, you can say, part. Chemical, with the chemicals, if we get some energy, like you can say the cell we use in your devices, that is also kind of chemical energy. Electromagnetic energy, electromagnetism, in which you can see the electric current and the magnetism both are related to each other. That kind of energy what comes into action, that is electromagnetic energy. Sonic, sonid, that is concerned with sound, the sound energy. Gravitational, that pulls the thing down towards the earth. Kinetic, movement. Potential, when there is a height, having some, the shape and all. Ionization energy, when that atom, they depend, either they are gaining, you can say, the higher level or lower level in that atom within that orbit shells and all. So ions form in terms of atoms and all, that is ionization energy. So these are the some basic concept for that. In this class, mainly we'll cover the two type of energy, kinetic plus potential. Now the kinetic, it is energy possessed by you can say body due to its motion. When the object is in motion, either it is slow or it is fast, that says, you can say that it is having some kinetic energy. It depends, how much speed is there. If kinetic energy increases with speed, because the mass the mass doesn't change, and the speed you can change, you can make it low, you can make it high, and that increases or decreases kinetic energy. Kinetic energy of moving body with a certain velocity, work done on it to make acquire that velocity. Means what? If you want to do if you can see the object is having some kinetic energy, means we have to do the work on that object so that it attains that much velocity and to have some energy, as we have read in the very first slide over that. The relation between the kinetic energy and the work, then you know that work done and kinetic energy related with each other with some formula, and the formula with that is the change in kinetic energy. If you bring some change in kinetic energy, that is also equal to that, also defines the work, how much work has been done to change the kinetic energy. So let's assume that we have mass m and it is having initial velocity, you can say u. Finally, it will attain the velocity v in some time, say t. You are applying some force to bring that change, and let's see what happens. And work done. What is the formula for work done? The very first definition we have done. What is work done? Yes, that is the multiplication of force and the displacement. And then we have to use the equations of motion, that is a we can say backbone of the grade 9 physics part. That is the three equations what we have learned in first chapter. That is three equations. Let's recall: b equal to u plus at. Second equation is equal to ut plus half at square. Third is v square minus u equal to 2as, and so on. If you have not watched, kindly do watch in my previous videos. So here we are going to use the third equation of motion. What is third equation of motion? Relationship between position and the velocity. So that says v square minus u square equal to 2as, and as we have read the formula w equal to fs, so we have to put the s value. So we will equate s is equal to v square minus u square equal to 2a. That will be done from equation number 2, as you can see on the screen over here. When you put this value in first equation, and f equal to ma, that we have done from second law of motion from chapter 9. Again, not watch, kindly do that. Kindly just watch the video, previous video, to learn in a better way. So we will replace in first formula f equal to ma from third equation, and s is equal to v square minus u square equal to a from third equation of motion. So when you put both the result together, and what will happen then, if you see the result here, w is equal to ma is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. A will be cancelling out. So w is equal to half m v square minus u square. This is actually the formula. Now you can just bring out the cases, and some you can say special cases you may add, and then you can redefine the formulas. But general formula we have, what is that? W is equal to half m v square minus u square. That is in the change in kinetic energy, right? If you take half m common, so that will be the change in kinetic energy. So that is work done. Now, if you're assuming that initial velocity is 0 or finally 0, depends actually what you are doing. So that will accordingly you can make your new formula. So if you put u 0, the formula will be w equal to half m this one. That is what the energy, kinetic energy. This is a formula actually for the kinetic energy. So half m is the final kinetic energy. Oh, okay. Now there's a potential energy. Potential energy says what? What is potential? Potential, that is actually any object is having the potential energy if it is because of its you can say position. As more height we are having, more potential energy we will have. As more stretch, the shape we have, that is having a more potential energy. For example, let's see here. Water stored in a dam, it at a height, so it is having high potential energy. When you release it, then what happens? It converts into kinetic energy to turn the turbine and use in the hydroelectric power plant. If you stretch the rubber band and all, if you release it, a high potential energy it is having. Distorted shape. And you can say the arrow and bow. That is also an example of potential energy. Shape, because of shape as well. So based on these two, you can say these two topics, the basis of the position and the change in shape, there are two types of potential energy you can have it. In book we have only one, the first one, but let's see. Gravitational potential energy, that is the energy possessed by body due to its position due to above the ground. कि जितना ज़्यादा position होगा उतना ज़्यादा potential energy. Elastic type potential energy, elastic means due to the shape, due to the configuration. So that is where then the object is acquiring elastic potential energy. So as I told, the potential energy you have in the chapter also. Elastic potential you will do it in the high classes. So potential energy, what is that? Obviously that means gravitational, gravity, potential, height and all. So you can relate these words. So when an object rises, above the ground, having some, you are just, the work is done against the gravity, because you're making it move against the gravity. So against the gravity, you are doing some work. The work is done on the object because object is moving, right? So object will gain some energy. And what is that energy? Because of, gaining here, that is the gravitational potential energy. And you may say that is a work done because you have done some work done in raising the object above the ground up to a particular height. That is what its potential energy, right? And because object is having some mass, gravity is there, g, and whatever height it has been attained by the object, acquired by that object. That is what three factors what it decides. A kinetic half mv square, mass and velocity, potential mgh, right? These are the factors on which these things are depending. So let's see a small expression over there. That is, you can say there is an object and it has to reach up to a height a, or object a is at a height h above the ground, having mass m. So what is work done? Work done is equal to force into displacement, right? So here displacement is what? That it comes in the vertical displacement, that is height, you can say. And F, again the same thing, because where formula is MA, but here because gravity we are talking about, it will be mg. So it will be mga. This is a formula for potential energy. Okay, so I hope you understood the topic. So there's a small two assignments question so that you can learn from this. You can say PPT and you can just have a video. You can just solve it. Any problem, do just message in the chat box and keep supporting. Thank you so much for all your that love, the support you have shown till now. But I will need more support, so kindly do it and just spread it. Thank you. Just take care.